Hey guys, Nick coming to you with yet another Infinity Kingdom video. This one, what we're going to do is we're going to cover a topic that is very important early game, but also important throughout your building process until you're basically max when it comes to the building level. It's very simple. It's how you can efficiently upgrade your castle. The theory is basically called min maxing. So you want to max the most important building only until those are maxed out, and then you can come back and max the other building that are less important. In the game, there are three main buildings that you need to focus on. First, of course, it's going to be the castle. This is the main one that you want to increase. Why? Because as you level up your castle, you can then increase the level of other building to that new level. So basically, when you're level 39, you can only increase any other building to level 39. To get to level 40, you need your castle to be first level 40. Very simple. Now, the reason you want to focus on your castle is not only for that reason. It's also because it's going to give you troops, number of troops when you are going to upgrade it. So this is good. It gives you power. It's raw power for your marches. Very good as well. But again, you want to get to the max level to your castle so that you can then upgrade the important building. These are the two other important structure in your city that you want to focus on. First, you're going to have the barracks. The reason why you want to focus on the barracks is to reach the threshold for the new troop type. So as you can see, you start with the normal light bowman. And as you go at level 10, you get heavy bowman. So basically tier 2 bowman. Then 20, you get better bowman. 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then finally maxed out at 60, you get the bowman of the palace, so the max bowman tier. This gives you not only power for your march, but also effectiveness in battle because they're stronger, they have stronger stats in general. So when you look at the stats, you're going to be able to see, example, this one. The first one only has 22 attacks. So we're just going to look at the attacks for now. Second one has 32 attacks. So already 10 more attacks per bowman. So it's a lot of stats that you get when you step to the next tier. So that's why the barracks are very important. However, you need to keep the focus on min maxing. So when you look at your castle, you want to upgrade only the buildings that are necessary for you to go to the next level. When it comes to the barrack, what you want to do is when you're able to get to the next tier of, example, bowman, you then focus on the barracks to get them to the next tier. Right? So example, if you're level 40 with your castle, you want to focus on getting to 41 first. As your castle is upgrading from 40 to 41, you switch your focus to the barrack to get them to 40, to get that new troop tier. If they're done, or if your example level 41, 42 already, the next tier is only at 50, then you focus on what will become available next, what will be a requirement next for a castle. You won't know until you actually get the level 40 in my case, but you can look online. Online, you're going to be able to see exactly what are the requirements for all the level. And that's going to allow you to be one step ahead by starting the building that will be then required for your castle next level. and you want to always min-max until you get to level 60, basically. The other building that is quite important when you upgrade your buildings is going to be the academy. The reason why the academy is extremely important is because you get access to researches based on the level of your castle. So example, right now, there are requirements. I cannot do these one because this is too low level, but also because my castle is too low level. So as you can see, the more you go deeply into the researches, the better the skills the research are. So you want to make sure that at the very least, you are always able to have a research going as you build up your city. You don't want this research queue to be empty. Plus, you always want to make sure, especially in the early game, that the research you're doing is research that is either going to provide you with a development boost. So, example, speedy construction to build your building quicker, or PvP stats, right? PvP researchers. If you're maxed out on these three category and you're now doing these in the defense for the garrison, just because you're out of research, that's a bad thing. You want to increase your castle, get it one more level up, and then focus on more researches in these three. So that's why the castle is also important. You don't want to fall off too much behind. As long as you're able to upgrade slowly good research, you're fine. These are the three main structure. Castle first for sure. Barracks because you get better tier of soldiers. Academy because you don't want to slack on your researches. I will put one more building that is important. It's not a priority, but is an important one because it gives you access to better skills. When you look at the tower of knowledge, there are skills that are locked under a certain level. So example, I wouldn't be able to get any of these skills until I'm level 40 for my tower of knowledge, not the castle, tower of knowledge. So example, if you're right now 38 for your tower of knowledge, you are able to get, for example, this skill, but it's locked because it's too low level at the moment. You might want to throw in a building queue for a tower of knowledge just to be able to unlock the skill that you want. But other than that, the main three structure is still going to be the castle, the academy, and the barracks. So make sure you min-max properly your buildings. That way you're going to be one step ahead. You're going to be able to be a level castle higher, get more troops, and as you do that, you're then going to be able to focus on the building that is less important. A good example before I let you go are the research building. You want to max only one out of them just to allow you to continue on min-maxing your castle. But the other buildings that are of the same type, you leave them as a lower level. And when you're done with everything else, you can come back and max them out. Thanks for watching. I hope that was useful. It was a question that I was getting often, how to efficiently build your castle. So this is how you do it. You min-max. If you have any other question, any topics you'd like me to touch on, feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching.